Hi again. It's been another 2 weeks. I've been away and I am not leaving again. I've been, like I say, I've been away on work. I've been working 11 days off the trot. Pretty much worked like 24 days out of 28. Maths is rubbish. But Leslie's been sorting out the plants here, and I prepped everything prior to leaving on the last video. So here's an update on what things are like in the grow room, and I'm going to be taking them down to the garden, and Leslie's already picked some other stuff up as well for us for the garden. So as you can see, we have a field of green. Not that green. Leslie's done a fantastic job keeping these all watered. We've got the tomatoes at the front, we've got the cucumbers at the back. These are all ready to be taken down to the allotment. So that's exactly what I'll be doing today. And if we have a look in here, we've got the giant cauliflowers, which will be getting taken down. We've also got the cantaloupe melons are all up as well, which is fantastic. I'll be keeping them in here, so they'll be taking the stuff from there, putting the stuff that's ready to be potted up into here, and later on tonight I'll come in and I'll pot everything up in here that needs to be potted up. The cauliflowers I'm going to take down to the garden, so I'm going to put them out straight away tomorrow. And also my cuttings are still doing all right, so they'll just stay where they are. So I'm going to get my tray, get my stuff, take it down the allotment, and then tomorrow I'll be looking at getting these planted out. What a lovely day it is today. Anyhow, down the plot. I'm only here for an hour. I've got things on this afternoon for Kyle. He's going kayaking and things, so time with the family today, and then gardening tomorrow. But I'll show you what I said before. I'll show you what Leslie got us, what I brought down. So if I go into the polytunnel, as you can see there, she's getting some marigolds. She's getting quite good with the marigolds as well, because the marigolds are only £2 each, and she ended up getting one of them for free. Don't know, didn't ask. So these are the cucumbers I've got, and I've got some giant cauliflowers as well in the back. I've just put some water in these. I'll leave these in here for the time being, then tomorrow I'll come and clear all of this out and then get planted out. The carrots, you can see, is for when I went away, I placed a load of carrot seed in here, and we've got some germination. Considering it's had no water in the past fortnight in here, I think little is better than nothing. But let's show you some of the other things which I'm not too pleased with. The polytunnel we've got where I've planted the field pumpkins. This one has had a bit of slug damage, so I'm going to use some preventative treatment, shall we say. I know I've got some, and unfortunately it looks like I've lost this one on this side because the main stem's been munched away. So I'll probably just leave that as a sacrificial. It's not good. No, it's not good. Anyhow, we've got some movement on the carrots that I put in this box behind here. I do need to do a bit of de-weeding, and the big potatoes coming up there as well. I need to ideally try and push that to the side. It was a bit stupid putting the potato and carrots together. Never mind. Kyle's carrots, as it was seen previously, we've got some germinated, some didn't. And it looks like the backer ones that I put in didn't germinate either. But I think I know the reason as to why they haven't germinated. And I'll tell you all about that now as we go into the top greenhouse. These were the first lot of marigolds that I put in myself into the horrible compost. And I blamed the horrible compost. Well, we changed that, didn't we? We put nice compost in, put swede and cauliflower and all sorts in. And there isn't nothing hardly come up at all here. Nothing's come up at all, basically. I'm very disappointed, and I don't think it was the seed. I think I know where the problem stemmed from. Grandad's been watering the plants and stuff like that, and it's been a godsend watering stuff down here. I'll show you the tomatoes tomorrow. We'll see how they're getting on. I know how they're getting on, but I'll show you tomorrow when I come down to do that. I washed these windows, didn't I? Washed them with bleach. And where did the bleach run off to? Into that barrel. And guess what Grandad's been watering the plants with? Water with a lot of bleach in, basically. So I'm going to have to take all of the water out of there, and then once I've done that, I'm going to use the submersible pump now, take all the water out, and then fill it back up again. So we've got some fresh, clean water in there. Right, I get rid of that water from the tank here with my submersible. It's come in handy already, that submersible. Just need a longer hose on the end of that. Just get rid of it all over the orchard section. I'm not really fussed, to be honest. As soon as I get rid of all that, I'll be fine. But not really a great place I can put the water, to be honest. Just to see how it goes from there. But I think it's going to be too late to sow anything else. I'll have to just see what I've got, see what grows and see what doesn't, and then just go from there. Nipped to the garden centres, I suppose, and just pick a couple of bits and pieces up and just put it in. But it's a shame I couldn't get nothing away, especially considering I planned for it all as well. But like I say, it is what it is. I ain't gonna beat myself up about it. I've got tomatoes and I've got cauliflowers and I've got a few other bits and pieces I can put in, so I'm not gonna beat myself up about it. I said I was gonna wait till tomorrow to show you the tomatoes, but I might as well show you now. Show you what I've been doing as well. Greenhouse, the tomatoes in the used compost, the spare ones, which were pretty much not dying, but they weren't going to be given a second chance, have getting a second chance, and look at them, they're thriving. Grandad Dave's been watering these, which has been great, and we've got our first truss. We've even got tomatoes growing on, which is fantastic. I even managed to find a sneaky sucker, which I've just put into another pot there. You can never have enough tomatoes. In the back there, I've moved some marigolds in here for tomorrow, and these plants, they've jumped. Grandad hasn't touched none of these, but these are looking a little bit different to the way they were a couple of weeks ago. And they're looking lovely and green. So it looks like everything I've done previously has helped really well. So they're all looking good. We'll be here tomorrow and we'll be sorting the rest out, nipping out the suckers and putting the next load of canes on and planting them marigolds out into here. So yeah, they're looking nice. The grapevine is doing fantastic. In the back section here, I've just had to take some look at them. See, likes of these here. See that there? Them tiny little grapes. They're a waste because it's already set on there. So I'm going to take them off. In fact, I'm going to take I'll leave them plants on, but I'll just take that grapevine, them grapes off. But I don't want two bunches, only want one. I can go across these and just pick them all off because I've got absolutely tons. There's even some down in that section there as well, which I don't want any in the back. I don't mind them in here because I'm just going to grow them down the sides eventually once I get sorted out, get a proper system put in. But look at we've got some lovely bunches of grapes growing on here. Nip that end off there because I don't want it. But yeah, doing well in here. One of tomorrow's tasks, I've got the autopot system already set up. I've got got all the bits and pieces I need there, apart from the tubes, which I've had to reorder. I've got the tubes and the connections coming tomorrow, but I will be able to get these Sun Gold tomatoes into there. And as I said 2 weeks ago, my plan is to take the suckers, so them there, take the suckers, I'm going to let them get a little bit bigger. Then in fact, some of them I'll just take off and I'll put in some water or some compost, and we'll hopefully have some more. So I'm going to put six in here to start with, 3 that side, 3 that side, and then when hopefully them suckers take, I can have some more down here. If I can get another 6, fantastic, because I'll have some earlies and some later ones. But compost in there, everything else is in there, water's in there, everything's warming up with the sun. I'm going to shut this door, and that's prep for tomorrow as well. We'll be in here tomorrow. I want to get the bed prepared. I'm going to have 5 of the heavy cucumbers on one side, 5 on the other, and then I'm going to have tomatoes at the back and giant tomatoes in here again, like I did a few years ago. So, and that's going to be tomorrow's job. Dig over the beds, get them all sorted, get them planted out, then we're good to go. A few weeks behind from where I was previous years, including the year I won, but as you all know, I lost my seeds. I'm a few weeks behind anyways. So the thing is, you got to be in it, and I'm going to be in it this year because I want to get a Malvern this year. I've missed going the past couple of years, and yeah, I want to take something with it. And for the 3rd week, my 3rd video running, look what I've got. I've got the water boy. He's got the water. Well, you were yesterday, weren't you? So Kyle went yesterday, did a bit of kayaking yesterday, didn't you? Canoeing, kayaking. He did really well. Well, I'll show you a couple of pictures here. That when he was getting out of the water, when he got chucked in the water, didn't you? You got chucked in the water, didn't you?
And then we got McDonald's.
And then I had to thing in with the McDonald's to be able to get out the capsize in the canoe to get out. But it was good fun, wasn't it? Yeah, he spent a good time yesterday, but he's going to come down today and help me, because not only I've got everything to do what I said yesterday, but I've also got the giant tomatoes to put in. So enough of that, let's get cracking. Right, let's go, water boy. Hey, come here, kid. First task of today will be the biggest task of this weekend. It's going to be preparing this polytunnel. That's your hat. Forgot I took it off. We're going to prepare this polytunnel, these beds, for these cucumbers and also the tomatoes I've got in the car. But the first thing we need to do, we're going to do section by section into little smaller tasks. We need to move the pots out of here, take the plastic up, move the soaker hose underneath out of the way, and then we can dig the ground, feed it, and then put the plastic over the top. And then we'll be ready to put fresh compost in the buckets, and then we're ready to plant out. So lots of things to do, Kyle. Let's get them done. Let's go. And that's going to be the outcome. Usually I would use new black and white plastic, but it's a hot day today, and to be honest, the black and white plastic's fine. It just looks a bit dirty from the previous years, which will give it a bit of a clean. So they're in. I'll go through what it is and how I set them up for mine, and then we're going to have 5 minutes, then we're going to do the back and then this side. And then the fun part begins after that when we'll start planting. So this is how I have mine all set up. I've got my pots in the ground here because the cucumbers don't like the stems being soaking wet. So this is how I do mine. The back section up here, the plants will climb up the cane till they get to about here, and then they will go along the back trellis, which is just metal fencing basically, just cable tied on to the wood paneling on the side there. The pots themselves, I've got these which I'll use for feed rather than water, once again, just to stop the bottoms of the stems from getting wet. So I'll feed from there, but I'll water from the soaker hose that is underneath. And that's pretty much it. I've got these handy little clips which will hold on to the stem and also will hold on to the cane once it gets a bit taller, and then they just grow up all the way to there. And then across the top here I'll have basically what these are here. So these are like little hammocks basically. They're hammocks which the cucumber sits in, and I only have one per plant, just the one. Kyle, I've given him a task. He's going to fill the auto pots up with compost, so I'm going to leave him to do them 6 while I go back into the polytunnel, get set up, and I'll make a start on the back where the tomatoes are going to go. Or by 6 and 2 3s, we don't do either side. I'll probably do the back first, then I'll do the side. So yeah, I'll go do the back. The cavalry has arrived. Ryan's come down with his 2 kids, niece and nephew. Kyle's got them. They're busy playing next door. They're busy looking at the strawberries, should I say. What you've found? Strawberries. You're showing the strawberries. Well, if you find a red one, you can pick one. So if you find a nice red one, Kyle, find a nice red one, they can have one each. There's 2 down the bottom there, the left hand side. Alright, you can eat them.
If we find one. Oh, one.
There you can. Kyle will get them for you, right? Kyle will have a look. You only allowed one each, mine, because they're not ours.
Are we allowed to eat?
Uh-huh. Right, let them get on with that, and then me and Ryan are going to crack on and get the right-hand side of this sorted out. Ryan's already made a start, so we're going to get this section done and then get the middle done, and then I can start planting out. That's them all done. I've put them cucumbers out ready to go because we need space for the centre section here. But that's them 5 on that side, them 5 on that side ready to plant out. And then obviously you've got the back where the tomatoes will be going as well. Next step is to get this bed to go out, which is not going to take long. I've already done it recently, and I'll need to put some fresh black and white plastic on. I'll get my staple gun and then crack on, and we'll get that little section done there, and then I can bring the tomatoes in. And there we go, done. All the plants are ready to be planted out. Tomatoes at the back, cucumbers at the side, a few tomatoes at the front here. I've still got some more at home to be able to put into these, which I'll do later at time. But that's the next step now. I want to get these put in, just planted out, and then I'm going to go in the middle greenhouse, get them planted out, and then we've still got some marigolds which need to be planted as well. So time to plant out, the fun bit. And done. That is the polytunnel, pretty much 80% planted out. I've just got the 5-6 pots there to sort out at the end, but other than that, these are all done. They're all tied up, and I can just let them crack on. So I'll be watering these from the top once, and that's it. Every other time will be just from the soaker hose underneath, and also fed from the tubes down the side. But hi, cheers for helping us out with that, Ryan. Come in at the last bit when I couldn't be bothered. We've got a couple more things to do before we finish though. Right, next task is going to be putting the sun gold tomatoes inside of here. That's going to be a quick task thanks to Kyle and his help. So I'm going to get this done now very quickly. Right, that's them sun golds in, and the suckers have been taken off, and I'll put them in some compost, and I'll take them home to hopefully get some more plants. But I'm going to give these a drink at the end with everything else, but I'll show you the suckers that I managed to obtain. So these are all the suckers. I've got about 4 per pot. Some of them will make it, some of them won't, but because I've got so many, I'm hoping to get another 6 plants, which will be fantastic. I'm going to take them home, put them in the propagator, and I'll take care of them from there. And for the last task is I'm going to get in the bottom here, I'm going to de-weed it, plant the marigolds, and take all of the suckers off, because some of the suckers are a fair size. Well, I thought they were. I thought I'd seen a couple. Anyways, I'll show you them afterwards, because I can't be chewed to set the camera up, and you've seen us take suckers off tomatoes before. Okay, that's them all done. I've got everything watered now as well. So I've got the marigolds planted. Marigolds help with deter the pests, and they also look pretty as well. So I've got them both on both sides. I've even just mounded the bottoms of them up as well. Not that it'll make much of a difference, but I've got everything all sorted. These stems are looking thick. Looked much better when I first got them from Granda. But these, oh, Mr. Sucker there. Oh, see it do it, see it do it. That's a bit too far down as well. I'll sort that out anyways. But no, they're all done. They're sorted for another week. I don't have to worry about these. It's fantastic. These plants on this side, they're doing all right. I've just potted them, filled them up with some more water. These use compost as well, remember, with just a bit of feed in. But these are looking all right. I'll probably end up nipping the tops off, or taking the bench out eventually, lowering it down, and then just have them sat on the floor, which would probably be the better idea, to be honest. But we'll do that another time. But yeah, them stems are kind of good. On the second truss of flowers already, which is great. Right, let's have a quick look and see what I've been up to do today. Finish off the video. Got them done, so that's sorted out. This giant house here will be for the cantaloupes. They need potting up tonight, and I'll get them done, but not on this video. So the middle greenhouse here, we've got the water butt ready to go just for manual watering for the time being, till I get the tubes for the autopot systems. The sun golds are in, marigolds in place as well, and it's caned up as well, so they're looking much better. This is where all the action's been happening. So we're getting this side sorted, all dug up, put back down, everything else sorted as well. Got the cucumbers in, the canes in, also the tomatoes at the back, and also the cucumbers down there. And I've got my little suckers there ready to take home, and they've got the marigolds planted out in the back as well. So these are all done. Now remember, they're like that for a reason, the canes, so that the tomato can go that way and the tomato can hang down rather than being straight up. These will be the giant tomatoes, so they will be just single tomatoes on each plant, same with the ones at the back there. But I am pleased with the way I managed to get all of that done. Ideally, I would like to put new fresh black with my plastic on the sides like I've done in the middle, but like I say, time constraints, etc, etc. But like I say, these are all done. I'm pleased they're in. They're a bit late, but it is what it is. Definitely wanted to get this done because, like I say, I've been, as you know, I've been away and it's been on my mind. I wanted to get them done. I've getting it done. I feel much better for it. There is one quick little job I have done as well, though, so let us show you. The brassica cage, the first one, I've planted out 4 of the giant cauliflowers. So there's one there, there's one there, there's one there, and there is one there. So that's that done as well. I've still got 4 more to plant out, which I'll put somewhere else, possibly even at this back end, because I don't seem to be getting anything germination wise out of here. The cauliflowers and broccolis that I've got, I've put some slug repellent down, so that'll help prevent them from being eaten, because this one here was eaten. So hopefully we'll get something out of here anyways, even if I need to go and buy some. I have sowed some more cauliflowers in the bottom here. We'll see if they come up. If they don't, I'll just buy some in. Right, that's me done, sorted. Kyle's in the car ready to go home. He's been ready to go home since the moment we arrived. But that's kids for you, isn't it? So yeah, that's me all sorted for this week. It's been a miss. I'm pleased I've been able to get down and get a few bits done. I've still got a few things to get done in the greenhouse at home as well, but you'll see all that potentially next week. But I look forward to seeing you all on the live tonight. And if you're watching this back, hi again. Right, I'll catch you all on the next one. Thanks again for watching, liking, subscribing, and also for putting all the comments. Like I say, I do go through all the comments and I do respond when I can. I am back at home for a few more weeks now. Well, we'll see what happens anyways. But payday on Friday, see what I can treat myself to. Right, I'll catch you all next time.